Good day, everyone. So we'll be presenting the feasibility study of our team involving a social networking website, which we call ACADSpace. I am Paulo, and with me are Jerome, Catherine, Project, and Maricor. So let's get started.
Being a tech-savvy individual, you have probably heard about the popular social media platform. Through those websites, users from different fields of study collaborate or even help each other's growth. This is what inspired the team to create a social networking website which aims to create a strong virtual community of students from higher education institutions in the Philippines. The team will call this ACAD Space. As a social media platform, ACAD Space focuses on providing four services. One, in providing network for college students to connect and share their stories, interests, and or service by creating their profile and following their fellow students through the internet. Number two, information service to students looking for a specific program that campuses offer. Number three, accommodation service to college students looking for a place to stay, such as dormitories while studying. And number four, selling service of books from local authors. Through those services, ACAD Space aims to achieve the following objectives: provide a pathway for college experience and personal development, assist in creating an opportunity for students in showcasing their interest to the community of college students through the social networking web space. And lastly, to innovate and discover new ways of adapting to the advancement of technology and incorporating such aspects to the users. Next presenter.
Now, we'll be moving on the marketing aspect. The company expects to increase 20% in annual revenue, which is aligned on a general industry benchmark of website traffic growth of 10 to 20%. Next, a tagline would be the center of the website that says, Great choices, best story, where we intend to be a great choice for students and partners to share their interests and stories to inspire others. As the website commences, ACADSpace would focus on bringing the best out of the students while getting a university vibe they deserve, as well as making business collaborations and partnerships with institutions involved, accommodation, dormitory, service providers, and local book authors, showing a business to customer approach communication. And of course, the company will utilize internet to directly channel its online services to its target customers or users. On the other hand, ACAD Space pricing strategy would offer price based on competitive bid pricing strategy where advertisers are given the freedom on the amount they are willing to pay or bid. The higher the bid, the higher the chance of advertisers' ads can be displayed on the website. This strategy has two types: cost per click or charge based on clicks, and cost per 1,000 impressions or charge per 1,000 views. Next, the company's marketing budget for ACAD Space would cost 472,344, where it comprises of advertising and promotional costs. Here are the detailed prices and expenses of the company. Next presenter.
As for technical production aspect, the team would talk about the third-party service provider, how its service system will commence, and how the company would make profit over its operation. As a startup, the company's business will run through a social media website hosting named Bluehost. The good thing about Bluehost is that it allows anyone to create their own type of website without the need of advanced programming or anything too technical. It has advanced software and tools that allows us to customize settings within the social website and even make money through Google AdSense or any sponsored ads or games or subscriptions or any other proven online earning methods. The service comes with unlimited websites to make, unmetered storage, pre-secure sockets layer, customizable themes, automated backup, privacy and protection, and allows to enhance security enriched by availing CodeGuard Basic and Bluehost search engine optimization tools. Next slide, please. Next is the service system. ACAD Space will be accessible by college students via the internet and will commence after the users utilize the company's call to action feature that would allow account activation by using the user's university email. Upon registration, the students would be given privileges to access the following company services. First, create profile, post and share stories, follow their fellow students' profile, and even offer their different academic services like online tutorials and other freelancing services that will help them generate profit while studying. Second, information service from different colleges and universities in the country. ACAD Space intends to support students who are interested in finding another program for themselves or someone they know that would be fit their interests and educate themselves about a specific college or university offerings. Accommodation service to college students looking for a place to stay, such as dormitories while studying. And lastly, selling service of books from different publishers and authors. While this feature allows students to get direct access towards the local books they need, the company also directly connects the authors or publishers towards their primary customers, the students. It must be noted, however, that the spaces given to advertisers went on a free basis and the company only serves as a information provider that would connect students and the available services. The transactions are the best at the discretion of both parties. Lastly, the revenue stream. While the student users are free to register on the websites, ACAD Space would derive its income from the different advertisers via paid advertisements. As previously stated, the company would utilizing three different bidding options, namely cost per click, CPC, cost per 1,000 impressions, CPM, and cost per send, CPS. Next presenter, please.
Moving on to management aspect. For the management structure, ACAD Space will utilize a vertical organizational structure on its management. This is a top-down hierarchy wherein organizations have clear and defined roles and responsibilities from the executives. In our case, we have our Chief Executive Officer, which would be responsible for leading the development and execution of long-term strategies and helping the company to increase its shareholders' value, followed by the managers, which are the education manager responsible for overseeing educational opportunities to students to provide them a maximum benefits on both taking academic and non-academic ventures. Social media manager who oversees a company's interaction with the public through implementing content strategies on social media platforms. Finance manager, which is responsible for analyzing financial statements, activities, and provides advice, recommendations, and guidance or courses of action for future financial plans. And web designer and developer for writing the code for the website and make it come to life both from visual and functional point of view. Then the employees or staff. Company owners intend to fill in the positions needed at the onset of its operation, but subsequently, the company intends to increase its manpower by making these relevant positions into departments and hiring qualified employees or reliable individuals. Next slide, please. For the management philosophy, ACAD Space Inc. works with the purpose of upholding honor, accountability, integrity, and excellence. The company fulfills its purpose for being accountable to its action, serving with honesty, and giving contribution to the Philippine education in promoting excellence to students' passion and interest. By adhering to these ideas, the community of ACAD Space Inc., including its constituents, will venture into being more success-driven Filipinos ready to face life challenges as they transition to being future-ready professionals. The management, which focus on the structure, personnel, and philosophy, are all relevant and goes hand in hand in the creation and further operation of the company's web space. Next presenter.
In terms of the company's financial aspects, the team intends to discuss its assumption on the established sources of funds and the ratio analysis it made on the financial statements. As per sources of funds, the company will establish funds through capital contribution and bank credit loan. So each of the 5 incorporators will contribute 100,000 pesos to be used for business operations. The same may come from their personal savings or personal loans from their relatives, whichever is applicable to them. Moreover, the company plans to utilize additional source of funds through a bank credit loan from Banco de Oro or BDO amounting to 100,000 pesos. The same is assumed to be a 10% 5-year bank loan with the interest payable every year and amortized on a lump sum basis. So the cash established was then used to to run the company's operations, and its movement will mainly caused by company's expenses and earnings. Next slide, please. So to evaluate the financial results of the company's business, the team conducted a financial ratio analysis covering its operational efficiency, profitability, and leverage. So as per operational efficiency, its asset turnover ratio for year one indicates that for every peso of the company's assets earns 2 pesos and 91 cents. So this ratio means that the company's assets are being efficiently managed. However, the declining trend of the company's asset turnover ratio would need a better asset management. So in this case, the company would consider future investments and distribution of its assets, particularly its cash accounts. As for profitability ratios, the company's year one ROA, or return on assets, indicates that for every peso of its asset, it generates earning of 66 cents. So the company shows a profitable venture. However, similar to its operational efficiency, the flexible trend of company's ROA would suggest a better asset management. So as per company's year one return on equity ratio, it indicates that for every peso of shareholders' equity earns 89 cents. So the company shows a promising return for its shareholders as its annual operation presents an 89.20% startup ROE and rests at 72.80% on year 5. So the company's ROE means that AcadSpace is generating profit without needing of additional capital. So as per company's net profit margin, so the company's 22.54% year one net profit margin indicates that for every 1 peso of company's sales revenue, a 23 cent is converted into actual profit. So moreover, AcadSpace shows a positive increase of its net profit margin with a startup percentage of 22.54% on year one up until 50.55% on year 5. In terms, next slide please. In terms of the leverage ratios, the team computed the company's debt to equity ratio, and debt ratio. So the resulting debt to equity ratio showed that the company's shareholders' equity is enough to pay all its existing debts. Moreover, the company's equity ratio indicated long-term solvency position due to its ratios falling under conservative range. The same also indicates that the company could fund asset requirements without incurring substantial amount of debt. So in terms of debt ratio, the resulting figures indicate that the company's business is stable with potential of longevity and is less reliant on debts for its operations. So basically that sums it all up. Thank you everyone and have a good day.